This is the podcast overview for weeks 15 and 16 of the class. The 2 weeks are combined into one tab here. And so you'll see that it's a little bit longer of a list. We've got all of week 15 and then roughly half of week 16 and then finals start. So in these weeks you will be covering chapters 13 through 15 of the main textbook, where we'll go over self-regulation, relaxation strategies, meditation, yoga, and biofeedback, as well as guidelines overall for stress management and well-being enhancement. Here is your to-do list. I've outlined each chapter that you'll be reading from the main text as well as from the McGonagall book to finish that. There's some videos you'll be watching this week, including some guided imagery videos that will hopefully help you with relaxation. You'll have your discussion board. I've also posted a link here to Inner Health Studio. It's just a great website with a lot of free resources on relaxation, different downloads and scripts you can do and listen to anytime, among other resources that you might find useful. And then you're going to have your last exam. So let's just go over this really quickly. We've got chapter 13 objectives, chapter 14, and chapter 15. I've posted the lecture slides for each of those chapters here. I've included a video on pain management, and the reason I put this one in there is because it is a technique, or I should say a therapy, that Dr. Jon Kabat-Zinn uses with patients who have chronic pain, and it involves meditation, and it's really successful with these patients. And he's been doing this now for several decades with great success. So it's a great video. It's the longer video that you're going to watch this week. And then I've just got some guided imagery meditations. So these vary. I've included one for panic, anxiety, and worry, being that many are suffering from this right now. Many people are very anxious. These are just some guided imagery scripts. You can find all kinds of them on YouTube. This is a good one. It involves autogenics, which you're going to be learning about in this chapter. And it just helps you basically relax. This is another autogenic relaxation script here. This one's a progressive muscle relaxation. So you're also going to be learning about that in the chapter on meditation and relaxation. So hopefully you'll find those useful. Your discussion this week centers around really just the conclusion of the main chapter and the McGonagall book, The Upside of Stress. So I kind of want you using everything you've learned over the course of the semester to really shine here and really showcase what you know. So I would expect that this would be a longer discussion post, and I kind of put that in here with a little wink. That's a really big hint. If you're going short on these, you're probably not incorporating enough. So here you're asked to talk about a difficult situation in your life or a recent stressful event, experience, and kind of think about what benefits you've experienced from the stress. I know that's maybe a stretch for some people to find the benefits in the stress that they go through. But here I'm asking you to do that and think of any ways that you've changed positively as a result of trying to cope with that experience, any benefits that have come to you. And here's where, going back through the upside of stress and going back through the chapter is really going to help, because you want to integrate in concepts, terms, definitions, anything that you've learned from this semester to really make your answer knowledgeable and show off what you've learned. So use lots of text support from both of those sources. And then lastly, if you were to write your own personal prescription for flourishing and thriving, what would be your top 5 recommendations to do? And consider everything you've learned about thriving, about pushing through stress, about viewing it differently, about changing your mindset, techniques, strategies, all of that. And then say why you selected those 5. Be sure to give lots of examples and integrate in concepts you've learned from the semester. Okay, and then once you've finished your discussion, you'll be ready to take your exam. It is not due until the 20th, and that's a change from the original syllabus due date, so please note that. I do need all of those in by the 20th so I can get to grading before Christmas. And Chapter 6 is not cumulative. It covers Chapters 13, 14, and 15, just like normal, same format. And that wraps up the last 2 weeks of the class. I just want to say thank you to everyone for really sticking in there this semester. I know it's been tough for some, lots of changes, lots of adjusting, lots of stress. I'm hoping that this class has provided a nice base with which to reevaluate the stressors that you face. And I really hope that you've had a chance to explore some different coping strategies and techniques that hopefully you'll carry with you into next semester and into the rest of your life, really. Thank you guys for great discussion posts. I really enjoyed engaging with you and reading your posts to one another. You all have been super respectful and just great in that domain. And so it's been a wonderful semester with you all remotely online, and I wish you all the best for next semester, and hope you enjoy a wonderful holiday season with your families. Thanks, guys.